Welcome to Rituals and Ash. There is a silence inside you that you have never fully met. A silence older than your first breath, older than your name, older even than the stories the world handed to you. This is the void, not darkness, not absence, but a spaciousness so complete that nothing can be added and nothing can be taken away. Most people fear the void because they mistake it for emptiness. But there is an understanding, known wherever attention has rested deeply, that emptiness is not nothing. It is the space where everything becomes possible. The void is the field where thoughts return to dust, where sorrow loosens its grip, where identity melts like snow slipping from a warm palm. Here, you are not the past you are holding. You are not the wounds you are guarding. You are not the roles you have spent your life trying to uphold. Here, you are simply awareness, clear, unbound, untouched. It has been said that when the mind is allowed to be empty, its true nature reveals itself. That nature is openness, a sky without clouds, a sea without waves, a room where even grief can sit down and rest its tired bones. In the void, you discover that suffering is a story the mind keeps repeating because it has forgotten how to place the book down. But the void does not repeat. It only receives. And in receiving, it releases. Sit with this silence. Watch how identities fall away like old petals that no longer remember the flower they came from. The I you have defended for years begins to soften. Its borders blur. Its importance fades. And yet, in that vanishing, something luminous appears. A gentle clarity that was waiting all along. This is the paradox of the void. When the grip on I loosens, what remains feels more intimate, more honest, more alive than any identity you have carried. No mask to maintain. No narrative to protect, no memory to perform, only presence, vast, unstructured, unlimited. The void as rest, not escape. The void does not ask you to disappear. It asks you to stop performing. Here, nothing needs to be improved. Nothing needs to be resolved. Nothing needs to arrive at a conclusion. The mind may search for meaning, but the void offers something quieter. Permission to rest without explanation. This is not withdrawal from life. It is intimacy with what remains when striving falls silent. In this vastness, you are not erased. You are unburdened. What loosens is not existence, but the tension of becoming someone else. The void holds everything without preference. Clarity and confusion, peace and unrest, certainty and doubt. All of them are allowed to arise, allowed to pass, without leaving a mark. This is why the void feels unfamiliar. It offers no edge to lean against, no story to hold, no mirror to confirm who you are. And yet, nothing here threatens you. Fear dissolves not because it is defeated, but because it is no longer needed. What remains is a simple, luminous stillness. Not blank, not cold, but quietly alive. There is an understanding that to touch emptiness is to touch freedom. Not freedom as escape, but freedom as rest. Resting in the groundless ground where nothing needs to be controlled. The void is not the end. It is the unbeginning. The place before form. The breath before inhale. The sound before vibration. The knowing before thought. Everything emerges from the silence. Everything returns to it. And yet the silence remains unchanged, like the night sky unbothered by the comets that streak across it. You, too, have that sky inside you. When the world becomes too heavy, come here. Sit in this vastness. Let your thoughts dissolve without resistance. Let your sorrows loosen like knots in warm water. Let every version of yourself fall gently away until only awareness remains. Limitless, quiet, whole. In this place, nothing is missing, because nothing was ever yours to lose. This is the void, not a destination, but a homecoming. Reclaim the future. Reclaim the soul.